Hello everyone and welcome to Tiresome. My name's Mike and I have always said that owning a classic car is easier on the bank overall and you can do the repairs more easily yourself. Well, my Scimitar is broken unfortunately, the clutch slave sensor is broken, so now it's time for me to, well, test this theory. Let's do it. So the issue we have is, that's a little bit gone, isn't it? In order to get under the car, I'm going to have to reclaim my axle stands from this. You guys don't know what this is just yet. Well, I mean, you know it's a Ford Fiesta, but there will be a video coming up on this job in the future, so keep an eye out for that one on the channel. Subscribe so you don't miss it. And there it is, everyone, the offending article. It's got a nice braided line going to it, but yes, as you can see, it is a little bit wet, a little bit leaky, needs to be replaced. I think this is the original one that came with the gearbox when I got it and swapped it in, so it might be an original part, I don't know. Either way, QRG have sent us one, so let's take a look at that. And here it is, looking lovely. Huge thanks to those guys at QRG. I ordered this yesterday, which was Friday. It came today, Saturday, because they know that this is my daily driver and I need it. So thank you so much to those guys. We're going to have to use the rod that's already in it. That's fine. There's your bleed nipple there, and that's where our braided line will go in. 2 bolts to attach it to the gearbox. Hello everyone, I'm using my phone because I'm under the car, so excuse the poor quality and stuff, but I'm upside down! Okay, so, brake line, which is a 14mm, that one is going to come off. I think I'm actually going to put that on the new cylinder first, because that's just going to start pissing everywhere, because I refilled the reservoir like an idiot, so that's fine. This bolt here I did take out. There was a nut on this side, as you saw in the bit of footage I got. I got that out, but if I move up here to the other side, you can see that there's no nut on that side, so I must presume that that is captive. So that means all I need to do is waz that one bolt out there, then the slave cylinder will come off. Sorry, no, not that bolt, this bolt here, that one. Then the slave cylinder will come off. I can just bolt the new one in. This is the, not the adjuster, but the rod, if you like. Oh look, there's a little access hole. Haven't figured that out yet. I'll keep you updated. I assume, well, that thread's in there. It's quite useful actually. You can use the camera as a sort of view thing because I can't get that far under the car. Won't focus on that, there we go. Okay, oh, God knows what's going on there, that's just dirty. Ah, well that spins, let's not say freely, but relatively okay. I hope that's a good thing, but that looks like that's a nut, and that screws the entire push rod into the end of the clutch bit, which I can't get in shot. So yes, that screws that into the donut there, that like central bit. Okay, sure. So here it is. This is the spindle that goes in the end, and actually that just applies pressure to the clutch lever. It doesn't actually come out, it just literally slides out and pushes it into the end of the slave cylinder, so that was easy. I got the old one off just using a load of extensions and 1/2-inch impact wrench, just for ease, not for actually any, you know, proper torquing purposes, but yeah, it worked out quite well. You can see the dirtier one of the 2 outlets there, or inlets even, is actually from the old cylinder. That's where the braided line goes on. I didn't take into account that the hose wasn't like screwed directly into the slave cylinder and that it would have you know, a connection, but there you can see there's the braided line. I'm just going to attach the 2. Okay, so here we go. Look, the new one is on, and top tip, I still need to bleed it, but remove the bleed nipple completely, both when removing and installing a new slave cylinder, because it's much easier to get to that hose. You could do it without removing it, but it's just one of those things where it's so much easier to do it. Also, what I did, whether you want to do it or not, it was a lot easier in the end, but that is, I used vice grips on this nut and then just wazzed it in with the impact wrench. I know a lot of people don't like using the impact wrench on this sort of thing, but it really, in this situation, worked a ruddy treat. All right, let's bleed.
A few moments later.
There we are, all bled. On goes the little cap there to protect the valve, the bleeding valve. And now let's go get the car on the ground, get these axle stands off, and see if it moves. Will it move? So there we have it. About 2 hours, 50 quid for the slave cylinder, and the car is moving again. Proof that a classic car is still definitely something that can be quite easy to work on if you know what you're doing, and sometimes even if you don't. Thanks for tuning in to Tiresome. I'll catch you next time.